This right here is going to be for the young guys. What I was talking about like a little bit earlier, there's a reason that the people's prints, you see people like Mark and Johnny and Andy and the really upper echelon printers, there's a reason they print like that, and I'm getting ready to tell you why. When I closed everything up, moved everything here to the farm, I ate a lot of bologna for the first couple of years till I got the website of it built up, and I used that time to learn how to do sites and do things on the web, which was not easy at all for me. But I dove into the mathematics and the chemistry of printing instead of just being the printer I'd always been before, to where you just are almost just like slapping ink on a shirt. When you do things like they do, they run the different printing scenarios of the job through in their mind, so it's really something skewed way sideways if it doesn't work on the press the way that they take it to the press. So they've got the job printed by the time they do the art, the films, the screens, the mesh count, the inks you use, where they see the print on the press, like I said, before it even makes it to the press. And that's where you dive down into the printing, because with today's substrates, a lot of them are so heat sensitive, you need to make it look the best and the brightest on the garment. And the way the ink technologies and as many different inks that it is out there right now, I get by with using very little different types and brands of ink, because I work the inks up, thin them, puff them. I do different things to the inks that I use instead of carrying a specific ink for everything that's going on like you would in a big commercial shop, because you have to there. But if you understand the print as much as just making the print look good, it will make you a lot better printer faster. And none of the people I've mentioned mind answering questions. That's what it's there for. Before the internet started, the guy down the street was the only one you could ask anything, and a lot of times you don't want to ask them, and ever so often there's one that you can't get along with. You try to get along with everybody you can in your town, because there's enough going on for all of us if it's run the right way. But get you some type of program to run your numbers, run your quotes, shoot off a professional looking email. You can make yourself look as big and pretty as you want to working out of a foxhole when you get right down to it on the internet. Perception and shameless self-promotion is the keys to the internet. And if you don't believe me, look at what Brianette does. That shows you right there. He had a fantastic business plan. He's done very, very well, still is doing very, very well, and does help a whole lot. I always try to give something back. These little crazy things I do is the only thing that I can give back. But understand what you do and how to go about it as much as any part of it. And it automatically makes things start looking better. Get you a strong computer to crunch the numbers in the layers and the designs. If you do your own separations, understand what's going on with the dots, with the colors, with the bleeds, what inks and everything to use. Have image quality film, ever how you get there with the inkjets nowadays. That's easily done and nothing like what it used to be price wise. Always strive to get to that point where you've got a single point light source. I hadn't tried none of this LED stuff. Somebody else will have to jump in on that. But that crisp, bright exposure time, burnt screen even makes it reclaim better on the back end. But that's when you can start your painting instead of just the printing on the shirts with the color work. And y'all know I do an awful lot of dark shirts with a lot of colors on them. But that's what I was going to tell you. And that's it.